Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's strong. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Crowder. Setting up the screen. At the 45, on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Connor.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Troy. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the ground, it's Monaga. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Makes the grab outside. It's Monaga.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
They're going to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Using his feet. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rutgers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Coming out with it, it's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right, and I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Flush down in the pocket. This time he's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown! Touchdown, Trojans! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Crowder. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you fail. Now this defense better step up and respond.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's strong. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Quickly complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking for space. It's Monaga. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the...
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him direct.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bobby.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him wide open. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Uncorks one. Finds a man on the left. Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Troy. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you got to come right back with tempo, and a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. That completion delivers a first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Monaga. Touchdown, Rutgers! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Troy, 28.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Troy! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Now on first down from the 30. From the gun to give, looking for room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.